Hello and welcome back to Stranded Deep. You join us on another beautiful morning in the game, and update 0.48 is out. It is a series of bug fixes and improvements rather than any major gameplay overhauls. So if you're expecting suddenly your island to be full of, well, spiky boys, I got bad news for you. But if you're expecting some quality of your life improvements, well, then I've got some good news for you. It depends on your outlook on life. The music's changed, so there's new music for the nighttime, daytime, and menus, as well as various boss musics. So that's what's currently in the background. I did listen to the menu music, and I do have one salient point to make. The music is very, very lovely. But it doesn't say, hey, I'm stranded deep, especially on the main menu. There's no melody like you would with James Bond or Portal Still Alive. It's like, this doesn't say bam. Maybe, I mean, the game's in early access, so maybe we'll get something a bit more like a signature tune. But otherwise, it's very, very lovely. There's been some other changes. So seagulls soaring when taking off has been fixed. Fish blocking. I'm guessing that is raining? Normally I'd be very, very upset with the rain, but we can go and test something out that was introduced in one of the older updates. Oh, it's lovely up here. Oh, look at that. That is lovely. Let's go to the house and check something out. So the PP plant LOD, so that's level of detail. Oh, we can check that on the way back to the house by taking a massive detour away from the house. Map editor objects have had missing textures and meshes added. So this is a PP. Oh, it's not. There's no PP actually growing at the moment. Oh, or is there? No, it's there. So if you move away from it, it starts, LED starts to change. I'm just going to make sure I'm not going to run over anything poisonous. Yeah, it doesn't turn into a 2D sprite immediately. I think that's what they're basically saying. Let's grab some aloe vera while we're here. Oh, we can't put it in our inventory because it's full. And oh, the potatoes are grown. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Let's throw it to the ground. We'll come back for it later. Ah, suddenly loud. This is terrible. But good, because we can go and check something in the house. So, yeah, basically small things have changed. Not being able to place objects because the player's body was in the way has been fixed. Oh, here we go. Notice something? Is it not raining inside? No, well, kind of not raining inside. I think they've changed the rain sprites, so if you have a small house it doesn't look so bad. Yeah, cool. HUD UI not hiding previously selected objects. Yeah, it's all basically small stuff. Items highlighting and selecting while being held. So if you've got something held, it won't come up with the outline now. Main audio settings not loading properly. Loading time significantly changed for Mac OS and Linux systems. So if you happen to be on a Mac, that is a small amount of loveliness that you get. If you happen to be on Linux, why? Sharks jumping out of the water has been fixed. Trying to grab the player. That is something that we kind of knew about, but that's all been fixed. So I guess the shark boss leaping all the time. I think that's probably what it refers to. We can't check the fish because we can't see the fish. It's very stormy down there. And it will be very, very terrifying. Other than that, yeah, there's not really that much. The Unity version's been changed, so the Unity version that the game runs on is now 2017.4.711, so if you're into that sort of stuff, have fun with that. And replaced Ancient DirectX 9 with OpenGL. Interesting. So if you're on an older machine or a machine... Oh, I guess that probably helps with Linux support. So hey, that's a thing. Wow. Yep, nope, that is terrifying out there. So yeah, 0.48, quality of life improvements. If you come into the game and you're suddenly underwater or things are missing and stuff, well, that kind of happens with early access games, happen with Subnautica. You just kind of have to bite the bullet and start a new map, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Oh, the other thing is that in the map editor, if you put a shark on a custom island, it shouldn't disappear anymore. I haven't been able to test that. I need to go back into the map editor and really just have a look and see if other things have been fixed. So, is that everything? Oh yeah, no, one more thing for 0.48. The mouse sensitivity, because we were playing on keyboard and mouse and not on a controller, because that would be ridiculous. So, vertical sensitivity, it says change to 0.75% of horizontal sensitivity. So if you go left and right, you'll get 100% of your sensitivity, and up and down will be less. You probably won't even notice. Our inventory is full, however, because we got back last time from an island trip way out there. Hang on a second. There's speaking of salient points, okay, what's our food and water situation like? Food and water is not great. Let's throw some stuff to the beach because we don't need to be hauling everything with us. Let's grab a little food from here while we're at it. Dunzo. I'm wondering if the engine upgrade has helped somewhere. So there's a player island over there. That's a player-made island. Keeping in mind that it is during a storm at the moment, and the point that I'm trying to make is slipping just quickly from my vocabulary. So let's play Made Island. We have had problems in the past with islands appearing on the horizon, billboards, if you will, and then there being a sudden frame drop. And I'm going to do a 360 and see if that happens. Yeah, it does for each island. Still, but not nearly as bad for the player-made islands. Interesting. I wonder if the engine upgrade has sort of fixed that in at least a small part. Billboards are set to low, but I mean that is a big old player-made island over there, and that's a regular island, and the storm is stopping. Cool. Well, we'll sort that one out momentarily. Yeah, so last time we went to an island in that direction, which is why the boat is up on the beach. Oh, the music's back. Oh, the new music. There we go. I suppose there's no storm music because the storm's way too loud. It's actually really pleasant. I do like the new music. So yeah, last time, and the tides, everything is just coming together in the game. I think it's kind of getting there. Last time we killed a tiger shark. We came back. I smoked the meat because otherwise, if I didn't, it would just go off. So food and water is not going to be too bad for the time being, the moment. Well, we do have a couple of aloe vera there. Cool. The sun is out. The sea is blue. Okay, let's try this. Let's look that way. It's still a little bit twitchy, but we'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Everything's looking real nice after the storm, after the greyness of the storm. Boom. Dive bomb. I wonder if Piggy's around. So, fish blocking. I guess that's just the way fish move? Let's have a little look. Things that are going to be the same. Blacktip reef sharks are going to be... Oh yeah, poison spiky boy. Blacktip reef sharks are still going to be essentially scenery, so don't get too upset if they... Well, you can't do anything with them. That's the thing. Ah, submarine pig! Hello, submarine pig. How are you doing? Oh, so like, there's a thing down here? No, that's a barrel. Let's go get some air. Boom! A little bit of air. Oh, lovely. Bloop. Oh, I tell you what would be good in this game. A little snorkel activity, so you can swim with your face under the water. I don't know why I'm using this accent. This would be good though. What was that? A fish. Let's go and get some air and boom, boom. Right, bloop. Hey buddy. Oh, you cast a shadow as well. Nice. Right, he's quite happy just being him. I don't see many lionfish. There is an abyss around here somewhere. A little bit of air. Yeah. And then you get the abyss. I'm not going down there. Interesting that the black tips. Oh, there's a sea snake and everything. Somebody in the forums was saying, "Oh, you know what? The great whites spawn between islands," and I'm like, "Do they now?" I would not appreciate that. That would be terrifying. Oh. Since we're all discussing things being terrifying, the watch. See if I can just swim sideways a little bit. You can kind of make out with the arm flopping across the screen that, yeah, the screen on the watch is maintained as a physical, as like a real world item. So if we bring it up and change it to the date, you can kind of make out the date. I don't know, you'd probably have to pause the image, and then if we change it to the blocks, you can just about make out the blocks as they flop across the screen. So I thought that was really cool. I saw that in the edit and I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. So there's a few things. Underwater looks brilliant as ever. The tides are a lovely addition, not this update but a previous update. The rain has been changed. It kind of, oh, we're stuck on the raft. That was unpleasant. Yeah, so last time we came back, we burnt quite a lot of fuel. So somewhere in here, we've got things to do. Somewhere in here, we have potatoes. Potatoes? Ah, spoiled potatoes. Nice. We brought some wood back as well, so we could probably get some, frivolous action going on. We didn't find any more lanterns, so I'm leaving the lantern-y thing, the landing pad for the gyrocopter as a 3-light thingy, a 3-light solution. And I like the 3 lights. They're kind of cool. Unless you got like proper OCD, in which case I'd say that was probably a trigger warning. Farming plots, they got wet in the rain. Yeah, they're okay for the time being. Food and water sitch is not too bad. More potatoes. Oh, so we can get another. I'll tell you what we can get on. We can get our farm on. Oh yeah. So we got a full crop of 6. Plus the ones we found. Yeah, so we got 7 potatoes now. Oh, cool. So I reckon we probably have enough stuff to get our gyrocopter fully fueled with a spare jerry can of gas. Interesting. Ah, the birds. So yeah, they will not take off in a glide pattern anymore. That's something that you were absolutely worried about. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've got no fuel. We have a stick. Oh, I was gonna say, the fire's all properly fueled, but no, it's not. Okay, one of the reasons we went and got sticks, logs, is so that we could either turn them into sticks or turn them into various fuel items. Oh, and I found the gas gun, by the way. It's here. It's here on this freaking island. We just left it behind. That was a thing that we did. Cool. So we will go and fuel our Grandma's moonshine. There we go. So let's get this done. Ah, cool. So we're going to get some fuel and we can go for a trip next time. We'll take the gyrocopter out without worrying that it's going to leave us abandoned on an island. We'll have to swim back and make a tiny little raft or something. Boom. So that's on fire. That's doing fuel still stuff. That's collecting. That's an empty empty jerry can. Oh, there is another lantern here. Ah, okay, cool. I think there's one down here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there's one here. Nice. It's looking good. It's looking very, very good. So we'll wait for that to cook. What we can do is, because we have a crate up here. Yeah, look. We have loads. I can plant these, but I can't eat these. No, you can't. Oh, this is going to be good. We're going to have so much fuel. Nice. The music's starting up again. While it doesn't have like an immediately identifiable melody, maybe that's not a bad thing actually in the game itself, away from the main menu. It kind of reminds me of old nature documentaries, where you would get things like Jacques Cousteau. Hi guys. Yeah, like the American ones, and you'd have B-roll of things like eucalyptus trees just blowing in the breeze, and then it would cut to some animals. I realise I'm drifting very close to this spiky boy here, which is not a good thing, and there's a spiky boy up there as well. Two things that would poison our butts completely off. We would just be like, oh, my butt. It is not as unpoisoned as it once was. Oh, we're also drowning. Beep. Status effects. You are drowning. Oh, it's also nearly the end of the day. So people have complained that the day-night cycle is a little bit too quick. Yeah, there is that. There is definitely that. But if you are... Bloop. We can do this on our own island, because we know we haven't put any sharks here. Well, apart from the spiky boys, the poison boys, and the fishy poison boys. Which you still have to keep an eye out for, because otherwise you'll get very sick and still make yourself not alive. And the sea's getting very dark. Like the end of day and early morning tells are in the game, definitely. So the sun goes down, the water gets dark and unpleasant to swim in, especially if you have something like thalassophobia in real life. Or you have submechanophobia, which is fear of mechanical objects under the water, things like wrecks and turbines, stuff like that, and oil rig legs and yeah, anything that sends a chill right up your spine, I know we can have a look at. Yeah, and then you get the golden hour, which is underappreciated unless you're into photography. It's like, what is the golden hour? The golden hour is the hour before dusk, and well, actually before twilight, and in the evening, and just after twilight in the morning, and is where the light travels through the largest amount of atmosphere, which filters out a lot of the blue, which means you're left with an orangey golden light, which is also known as the golden hour. You get different shadows. The shadows fall differently across landscapes, and it's just a more pleasing time to do landscape photography. So, yeah, interesting. But if you were taking pictures of stuff like boats in the harbour, you want midday, where the sun is overhead, so you get the boats looking like they're floating, with the light bouncing off of the harbour floor. Oh, we've only got a few minutes before dusk. Or twilight. No, dusk. Yeah, same thing really. Twilight is the time when the sun has disappeared behind the horizon and the sky is still light, so this would be twilight. There's 3 stages of twilight, and then you get, I think it's dusk and then it's night. So, yeah, different types of light each time. What is it? Nautical twilight, astronomical twilight, and I forget the last one. Or the first one. Terrible vampire twilight. It was going to happen. So the sun has gone down. We see the fire from our still, and we see the lights in the house. Oh yeah, the way that... I also see the bubbles over there as well. The way things get lit up by lanterns has also been fixed in the house. Oh, we can go and have a look at that. Oh, that'd be nice. Let's go and have a little look. Ah, the birds are still out because they haven't shifted duties. Huh, okay. So that's just quietly making some fuel for us. Yeah, so apparently the way the lights work now will properly light up the house. I'm not entirely sure how they were broken last time. Maybe if you were using a different quality setting. Dunno. Wilson, what do you think? Wally, what do you think? He's a silent but stoic companion. That's definitely a thing that's happening. Right, okay, fine. What is the time? It is 18:57. Food and water are a little down. We could probably do a sleep and then eat in the morning and not suffer too much. Yeah, we could probably do that. Keep an eye on the fire though. It's collecting stuff. Just might want to put some more fuel on the fire. Was this here last time? Or did we pick up a different trunk from here? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. You, though, you can become fuel. So let's do this. Fuel. Fuel. I was thinking, is there a better way of getting sticks? Yes, there is. I could have just gone and got some from the driftwood pile, because still sticks and driftwood sticks are the same thing at the moment. We got plenty of gas and plenty of fire, so that's just making gas. Water. I haven't really looked at these for a while. These are all full. These are all just kind of... Wait, what? I've got my headphones turned right the way down, and we're standing next to a still. Someone in the forums was saying about the trees. No, okay, that's... I was wondering if the trees had like a wind noise, like an ambient wind noise that went through them. I don't think they do. Yeah, somebody was complaining about the bushes and the pine trees. And the pine trees, whilst I don't think many people liked them originally, they are cook pines, and they do very much fit into the world. So don't worry too much about them. The bushes, on the other hand, yeah, they are a bit of a problem, a divisive problem. If you have a custom island and you suddenly have a bunch of bushes all over your island, I mean, the main problem is you can't walk through them. I think that's the big issue. What is that down there? Is that a little pee-pee under the floor? No idea. Lava, pee-pee. So we could pick the pee-pee. May as well do that, since that will allow it to grow again. Farming plots are just getting busy being farming plots. 2037. If we go to sleep now, it will be the morning. Ooh. Evening music. Nice. I don't know that it really sort of the long drawn out. Is that cello? There's violin, viola. Is the viola the smaller version of the violin? I think so. You have the cello. There is a larger version of the violin, but I can't remember what it's called. So we can save and sleep. And the morning is the morning. Ah, no, we want to put the torch away. There we go. Oh, the morning light is already coming up. And the haze. I love the haze effect, actually. It's coming through the trees. Did the trees get remodeled? They don't seem to be as straight as they once were. Interesting. No, they're not. They're not like direct, rigidly upright. Oh, that's kind of cool. Food and water sitch is all the way down. Now we can eat our meat. You don't eat your meat unless it's a treat. Oh, that was disgusting. So we are a little up. We can probably just drink straight from the still. Yep, we can drink straight from the still. Ooh, the fire is out. There is no fuel in there, and we have a jerry can. Jerry can, what is you doing? Let's go boop. Okay, what are you now? 100% full. Right, cool. Not so cool. Let's drop that down. Towers over in one. Oh, it's magic. Let's put you in there. Let's open you up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100% full. Cool. So we can put another complete load of potatoes in 4. No fuel to our fire. 1, 2, and then kindling. Yes, please. So we'll light the fire underneath the still, and then we will get some more Grandma's moonshine. Theoretically. Theoretically. So hang on, how does this work? We've got a water bottle that goes up into the top of the still. And then we've got a tube that comes down from the bottom into the fuel can. Where's the potatoes? The potatoes in here? It's a curious contraption. Not entirely sure how the fuel comes out of it, but it does. We're not going to argue video game logic on this one. Nice. Nice. And our plants are... What are our plants? What do you see? Food and water is a little low, so we may as well just help ourselves to a few fruits. You could almost always say that these are the fruits of our labor. Because they're fruits? Because they're fruits? Good. Well, brilliant. What's in here? One of these is you're empty. Okay, you're actually going to be quite handy because you will be full before long. So we have a gyrocopter with a little bit of gas. We have our boat with a lot more gas here and here, but we've also got the sail. So the boat's not too bad in terms of stuff. Gyrocopter, on the other hand, if you run out of gas, you just fall out the sky. We know this one. We've seen it happen. But we can take it on a trip. A trip to an island. We might even be able to get a couple of islands over. That'd be interesting to see how far we can go before having to gas it back up. But you know what? I'm going to leave it there for the time being. So if you like these series, definitely leave a little like, leave a subscribe. And if you do subscribe, click the little bell because that will give you notifications when a video goes live. And you know what? I'll catch you next time.